What's up, everybody, and I hope you're having a good morning. Today we're going to be reading more in Job chapter 2, verse 11. And it says, "Now when Job's 3 friends heard of all this adversity that had come upon him, each one came from his own place. Eliphaz the Temanite, Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Naamathite, for they had made an appointment together to come and mourn with him and to comfort him. And when they had raised their eyes from afar and did not recognize him, they lifted their voices and wept, and each one tore his robe and sprinkled dust on his head toward heaven. So they sat down with him on the ground 7 days and 7 nights, and no one spoke a word to him, for they saw that his grief was very great." So in my notes, I've highlighted 3 friends, just so we know how many people have come. These are his 3 friends, also not Israelites. We have where they're from listed here with their names: Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. And they kind of heard what was happening to Job, and they decided to come together and mourn and comfort with him. It sounds like a good thing 3 friends would do. So when they got, on their way, they raised their eyes from afar and they did not recognize him. So he was so beat up, so covered in these sores and boils that they couldn't even recognize who he was. And it says they lifted their voices and wept. Each one tore their robes and sprinkled dust on their heads towards heaven. So they were visibly shaken about the shape that their friend was in. They don't yet understand what's going on. We'll see if they do figure out what's going on. We'll see if Job figures out what's going on. But it says they sat down with him on the ground for 7 days and 7 nights, and no one spoke to him. They just sat there with him. And I think sometimes we need to remember that sometimes people don't need us to talk. They just need us to be present with them and listen. And maybe respond, maybe not respond, depending on what they actually have to say. So they show up, they sit down, they're showing their support. So far, it looks like they're doing, what they should be doing. So that'll probably stop us for this video. I want to keep this part kind of short because the next part's going to be kind of long, and I don't think that it's going to work out to put both in the same video. It might just be too much. We're going to get into what Job is going to say to his friends who have come to comfort him, and then we're going to find out what they say back to him. And I think that might just be a little too much to try to cram all into this one video. So we're going to keep this one short. We're just going to acknowledge what's going on. His friends have showed up. They heard about the adversity from the previous chapter or the previous verses, and they care about their friend, so they want to come and try to help them. I know everybody probably wishes they had friends like that would come and help, but do they really know how to help is the question. And if you want to find out the answer to that, you'll have to tune in to the next video. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments down in the bottom so we can get some discussion going on about this. I'd like to know what you guys think about Job and this story here. So I'll see you next time. God bless.